Can drones capture imagery of private lands without consent? No. Is drone photography legal in the UK? You'll need a legal basis for collection, like consent or legitimate interest. Well, you don't have consent. You want to sort of take drone pictures of our premises and you won't give us your surname?
Basically. Yeah.
Okay. No, look, I think I'm probably going to call the police as well.
So welcome back everyone to another video here in Birmingham today. We're outside this place here, Church of Scientology. Yes, another Scientology church. Church of Scientology of Birmingham. This place has been meaning to come here for a while. But just haven't got around to it, and I'm in Birmingham, Dudley, for a couple of days now with the Peaky Blinders filming in Black Country Museum. So currently nothing going on at the Black Country Museum. They're not even setting up yet. It's tomorrow. Look at these lovely houses here. So I thought we'll come and pay a few little audits around the Birmingham area, and there's a few places, you know, on the list, so I thought we'd pop in here. It's definitely not as big or as grand as the one down in, was it Sussex? Crawley area. But even so, these places tend to have the same kinds of security and weird mind frames, sorry. Drones are not allowed, etc, etc. So we're going to go and let them know what we're doing right now. Oh, look at this for a place, man. Oh, it was automatic. What, a drone?
In fact, is that a Mini Pro 4?
It is.
I've just bought that one.
Yeah. Have you used it yet?
No, I've literally just let it arrive yesterday.
Oh, right, it's good, it's fun.
Yeah, I haven't flown a drone before, so I've got to get my certification and all that.
What, the operator ID?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Ah, it's easy enough. Yeah.
It's quite an easy test, isn't it?
If you do it, if you go through it first, then yeah.
You go through it first.
Yeah,
see what you
you'll be
get
fine.
wrong, do it again.
Yeah.
You flying around here?
I'm going to fly over the church. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Just coming in to let this lady know.
Oh yeah?
Flying the drone today.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not with you then?
No.
I'm on my own, I am. I'm just going to be nosy.
Okay.
It's only a baby, as you can see. Like,
Right, yeah. So what's the purpose?
just want to be nosy. Fly up above, look at the roof, look at the back garden, do a shot of the front of the building.
Okay. Unfortunately,
Put it on social media.
I'm not able to give you okay to do that.
No, you don't have to do. I'll just crack on.
Hey?
I'll just crack on and do it.
Oh.
I mean, you can tell the management if you like. But
Yes, I will. Hang on 1 second.
sometimes they don't like it, but
Yeah. Well, yes, you have to have permission to film here, you see.
it's quite nice in here, isn't it?
It's lovely, yes. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. So what, you just live locally, or you're a photographer, or what?
I make videos about buildings,
Oh, yeah?
interesting buildings.
Yes.
So this is interesting.
Okay, it is an interesting building, this is true.
So
yes, yeah.
that's pretty much it.
Do you fly just for fun, or you do it commercially, or?
YouTube.
Yeah, just your own sort of
YouTube channel, yeah. Earn money on there. Yeah, it's quite good.
What kind of stuff you just random aerial like landscapes, or you?
Lately, yeah, but no, it tends to be places where there's going to be, like, for example, here they may not let me do it. No, they may try to stop me doing it.
Right.
So we try to educate people that we can fly,
Yeah.
pretty much anywhere with that.
Yeah.
So we choose places that are nice to view,
Yeah.
but secondly, they're going to maybe object.
Right.
I don't know about here.
Well, why? Oh, you want to fly in places that object.
So we try to make it a flight that will be beautiful.
Yeah.
This is a nice building, so it look good from above. And then number two, places that have security or people that manage the place,
Yeah.
which may think we're not allowed to.
Right.
So we come along, we ask, we tell them we're doing it.
Yeah.
If they object, we say we can.
Right.
Hopefully we crack on, and then an education happens to those that do object, basically. Hello.
Is it like an audit thing?
It could be that. It could be like that, I guess, like an audit, I guess, yeah.
Well, that's what people, they go and, I've seen some videos where they go and, not specifically drones, but they'll video outside a building, and then security will come out and go, you know, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's not quite the same, but I can, yeah.
Well, we're allowed to film because it's public road.
Yeah, I guess you could call it a bit like that. Maybe it's a different approach, but yeah.
I'm just wondering, what's the appeal of doing it where people who object though?
No, we don't choose places where they're going to object. We don't know, right?
Oh, right.
But a lot of the time I do it,
Right.
people do object. So it's turned into sometimes being an education as well.
Oh, I got you.
It was never meant to be like that, but
No, right.
a lot of people do for some reason. Don't like drones going up.
I mean, I sort of, if they're not aware of the law and they're like, well, it feels a bit intrusive, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
what are you going to use it for? You know what I mean? You can sort of see where people.
That's it, yeah. Was that the gentleman I should have spoke to?
Sorry?
Someone came out, but you went in there.
No, not at all.
Oh.
No, we've. I mean, basically, we're not in a position where we can sort of
Stop me.
stop me or permit you. Like so.
Okay.
If you're going to do it anyway and you're legally allowed to do it,
Then
asking?
you know, yeah.
It's like,
We don't ask. We just come in and sort of give a heads up. And
Oh, well,
I see.
if you see the drone,
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
I see.
That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Fair enough. All right then. And if it's
I'll just crack on and
if
get.
it's good footage, you could email it to us and we'll make use of it.
I'll tell you what. When it goes out on YouTube, if you watch it and you like the footage, then
Okay.
email me.
Yeah. Do you do like a talk over on it or something?
Yeah, I probably will do.
Yeah.
But I don't. The
Okay.
footage can be. I could have a copy without that,
Okay.
for example.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
mum will have talking over it, but
Okay.
I can mute
so
it.
What do you do? Talk about the building,
Whatever I see.
whatever you see.
I mean, here's going to be mostly the building, the backyard.
Yeah, the building and the grounds.
Not going to be a lot to view, I guess. It's not
No.
massive, is it?
Do you know the history of the building?
No.
Ah. Well,
You
the
gonna tell me?
original. Well, the original house. There's 2 new houses down the bottom of the garden.
Yeah.
Like, not all of the site is ours.
Okay.
The apartments have. We've got the pond, but back of the pond isn't ours, and then
Oh,
the
right.
great big lawn isn't ours. That belongs to the apartments.
Right. I see some colourful houses next door.
Yeah, they're not ours.
Oh, right.
No. So they're all private, their own thing.
They're just on their own, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, never.
Yeah. I mean, the site was developed by King Ali, which is a property development company.
Yeah.
The houses and built up the stable block and made apartments. So that's all got absolutely nothing to do with, we're neighbours, but it's got nothing to do with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But this was built in 1931. And it replaced the old, I think it was Victorian, but I'm not sure, Pitmaston House, or Pitmaston Hall, which was down the bottom.
Okay.
And at one point there was the family, now, what's the famous local family? I can't remember their name, anyway, whatever. They, so this was the Ideal Benefit Society, which was basically a friendly society, like working man's insurance.
Right.
Against being ill, unemployed, all that kind of thing, before the welfare state.
Yep.
Your working man put his sixpence in and it mounted up and eventually you got a payout.
Right.
So that's what this building was for, and it was this right up until we bought it in 2007. So the Ideal
Okay.
Benefit Society was here from 1931 to 2007.
Yep.
And the family that owned the hall back in Victorian times and that, they actually had a model railway. They had like a sit-on
Oh,
little
is it still
steam
there?
railway.
No.
No, if you really look hard, you can kind of see where it might have been.
Right.
But, and he went over where that cricket ground is as well, because that was just, like
Oh, right.
Moor Green Lane was literally a lane. It was a cart track.
Right.
And so the railway went right
Okay.
across.
I'll have a look when I go up.
Yeah. Anyway, yes.
Thanks
so
for that.
it's, apparently it's not illegal. So.
Have you checked? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever? Oh, you may not have seen this, but Church of Scientology down in Crawley Way, the big one.
Oh yeah, the big one, St Hill.
I did that one.
You did that one.
That didn't go down well.
Did it not?
Police came.
Sorry?
They called the police on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
That was split into 2 videos. It was that long.
Right.
But they had security there.
Yeah, they do.
They had like a
we
guy
have-
in black
We have
suit.
security there, which is me. Here. So.
Yeah, he wasn't great. He kicked off. He tried to push me out the site.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't walk in without. I walked into
Right.
the actual gate.
Yes.
There's a road there to get in.
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's in the front house.
Yes.
And then he called the police. Police came. Police were lovely. They were absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But that main guy on the gate was not good with the drone going up, so he was obviously trying to stop me.
Well, no, that's right. I can understand. It's
ask the questions, but not.
Sorry?
You've got to ask and determine whether the person is a threat or whatever, but don't physically stop them, because
right. But
it's overstepping the mark, right?
Premises, like you can't do it on the premises.
No. I'll go out on the main road. And
Yeah.
launch in.
So where were you doing it from there?
Have you been there?
Yeah, loads of times.
Yeah. So as you turn in, there's a little.
Yeah.
Before you go through the gate, just there.
Yeah.
Just there,
Yes.
by the little hut.
Yeah.
He was obviously in the hut.
But you were on the premises.
So I walked in.
Yeah.
And he obviously came out and said, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
So I said, "What I'm doing."
Yeah.
And then I said, "Okay, we're going to go back out."
Yeah.
And I went back out and I got the drone up from outside.
Right.
I didn't go into the grounds
No. Okay.
at all there.
Right.
Here, obviously, I've had to come in to tell you because there's nobody out there.
Right. Yeah.
But he believed it was illegal, so of course he called the police.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
It could, well, to be honest, I haven't properly checked. We've just had a situation before.
Have
where
you?
We were told that it wasn't, but it wasn't a drone. It was a camera.
Oh, okay. I can wait outside if you want to do some further checks. I can wait.
I think I would like to do that.
Yeah, sure.
Do
No
you,
worries.
do you have a card with
No.
your name and stuff?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Nope.
All right then. What's your name?
Dan.
Dan.
Yeah,
Dan what?
just Dan.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Don't need a second name, do you?
Hey?
Don't need a second name. No, it's fine. First names only.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can identify me, can't you?
Yeah, of course.
That's not good.
Well, in that.
Maybe you want to stay anonymous.
Yeah, but that's a bit funky, isn't it? You want to sort of take drone pictures of our premises and you won't give us your surname.
Basically. Yeah.
Okay. No, look, I think I'm probably going to call the police as well. So
Police?
Yeah.
Sorry, how did we get to that?
Just by you not wanting to give your name and all that kind of stuff, and it's
Literally, that
getting-
reason?
and the fact that you've had a bit of spot of bother with St Hill, that's not cool with me.
Because they were
Yeah.
they were out of order there, you see. They overstepped the mark, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah. Well, they did. The guy tried to stop me flying the drone
But where were you flying?
from public. Because have you been there?
St Hill,
Yeah. So before you drive through the archway thing, they've got like gates.
Yeah.
Before there, I was there.
Yeah.
So
When was that? A while ago.
quite a while ago now, half a year ago, summertime. So
Oh, this year?
yeah, this year, yeah. But the security guard on the gate, I don't know if you've met him, shortish, shaved hair guy, black suit.
Probably, I can't remember.
He just believed it was illegal, so he physically tried to stop me,
Yeah.
which of course is, in my opinion, it's overstepping the mark. But as I told this lady about that, and then
opinion is irrelevant, isn't it? It's like whether it is or it isn't per the law. So I don't know what the law is.
pretty much, yeah.
I can't say it.
You just bought a drone, so
But also, I know exactly. So I'm going to have to find out.
Yeah.
before But the thing is, my usage is not really going to be the same as yours.
it won't affect people, will it? No.
I'm in a band. I'm just a musician. It's not going to affect anyone else. I'm
Got ya.
basically want to make music videos and stuff.
Oh, nice.
I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not really into
Okay.
filming other people's.
So,
Oh, she's
under
checked.
UK regulations, can drones capture imagery of private lands without consent? No. Drones fitted with cameras must inform people if personal data is being collected. Obtaining consent before filming or taking photos over private property is essential to comply with UK data protection laws. You see, for the sake of, just as an example, you could have footage of somebody walking into the building. That's their identity captured coming into the building. They may not like that. They may not like it if you film them and take going into Asda. It's
Well,
like...
where is it you've read that from, though? Because you're kind of reading it from
From Google.
something on the... Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
how credible is
It'll give
it?
you a source, though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, how credible is the source, right?
Well, if it's from just look at the website it's from. If it's from
Because
the government.
hello. If we're going down the GDPR route, I can counter that. Because with GDPR, everybody has to abide by that.
See, you can fly a drone over, but not one with a camera. Is drone photography legal in the UK? Yes, drones can legally take photos of private property in the UK, but it's not a free-for-all. You need to navigate GDPR and privacy laws carefully. If your drone captures identifiable individuals, that's considered personal data. You'll need a legal basis for collection, like consent or legitimate interest. Well, you don't have consent.
Or journalistic
Or, well, we don't...
exemption.
we would always refer any
Are
kind
you a
of...
journalist?
We would always refer any kind of press interest to our UK headquarters at St Hill.
So how it works with GDPR is there's an exemption if there's a public interest in the video. So if let's say a crime happened there,
Right.
and you're in the background, and I put that footage of the crime happening, but you're in the background and you object, the exemption is the public interest in the crime happening.
That's a purely legal matter that is not relevant to this situation.
My point is there's a public interest, because flying the drone over places, people object a lot. I explained to you, people say can't do it,
Yeah.
right? So the public interest is there, so the exemption for GDPR applies. In other words, because there's been an objection here, not too much of one, but a little bit of an objection, there is technically a public interest then for that video.
What?
Doesn't make sense.
Sorry, sir, do you want to go forward? I can wait for you.
Oh, that's fine. I was just.
Carry on.
That's it.
I don't want to keep you going.
That way.
That way. Where are we? Have we got a place where we
Anyway,
leave bags?
you most definitely do not have consent.
But that's like saying like, oh, because there's a public interest if you don't want to do it. That's like
No.
That means it's like if I don't want you to take my picture, therefore I'm allowed to take.
Well,
my
no,
picture.
because a random person.
That doesn't make sense.
No, a random person's a random person, right? But let's say this organisation, church. I mean, what would you call it? Organisation, or is it trust or?
Church.
Right, a church. If the church management object to the drone flyer,
Yeah.
that's like an official body objecting to a legal activity. There's public interest there, right? It's not just a random guy
Why
saying
is it
don't film me.
public? Why? Who would be interested in it? What public would be interested in it?
Anybody that wants to fly, you've just bought a drone.
Yeah.
You may want to fly it over a church in the future,
Yeah.
and you may believe it's illegal. You watch my video, you watch this pan out,
Yeah, but
and then
in
it turns
my
out
case,
it's legal.
If I was going to fly over someone's property,
Yeah,
whether it's legal or not, and they were like, "Oh, I don't know, I'm not sure," I'd go, "Okay, no worries," because I'm not there to
Right.
stoke you up. I don't care that much. It doesn't make any difference.
but imagine you did care that much, and imagine it was your hobby
but
to
I
take
don't.
videos,
That's the
right?
point. That's the point. I
But no,
don't,
but
because,
you don't,
Because,
but-
because I'd put someone else's. I'm thinking about other people more than myself. I'm not selfish.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're trying to interpret I am, but imagine other people like yourself really want to fly over here, let's say. It's their hobby. They're fanatical about churches, they want to fly over.
Yeah.
They do it out there, you guys come out and object. They walk away like you and go, oh, sorry, won't do it again.
Yeah.
They've missed out. Or if they're educated,
Yeah.
if they watch this video,
Yeah.
they'll go, oh, I saw a video at a church before.
Yeah.
Actually, you're allowed to do that. I'm going to crack on. And then when you come out and say don't do it, they'll say, actually, I can do it by law.
Yeah.
And they've got their video then. Makes sense? So there's a public
I know
interest.
what you're saying. I just don't know whether that's. I don't know if that's.
There's a public
I don't
interest.
know if that's. It seems a bit. I'm not saying you're wrong because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know. It seems a bit flaky logically, but it,
So the-
doesn't,
so
it
the-
doesn't seem solid. Like it's not solid.
The GDPR exemption, that would be an example where there's a public interest.
Right, but still, if you're flying, if someone's like this is all private property, right?
It is, yeah.
If you're flying over private property,
Yeah.
does that not make a difference? Or?
No, so you can film anything, but if I was on private property doing it, if I was making a video here now,
Yeah, but
and you said don't film,
yeah,
and I said, well, I'm going to, and you said, well, our rule is no filming,
Yeah.
get off.
yeah.
I'd have to
Then
leave, wouldn't I?
obviously, Yeah, that's.
I'm not abiding by the
That's
rules, so I'd
cut
have to
and
go.
dry,
Yeah. But the drone obviously can fly in and...
But the drone is not subject to, if the person's, you're saying if the person's off the property, but the drone's on the property, over the property, that's legal,
Yeah.
unless it violates.
I'm not going to be low. I'm going to be high enough that you won't see people, just so you know. I'm not going to be like, you know...
Yeah, it just doesn't matter. I just you've kind of not assisted your case by not giving your name
come
and all
on.
that kind of stuff. Honestly, it's just dodgy. It's just dead dodgy.
Just
mate.
because I won't give you a second name.
That's right, and
I didn't have to give you a first name, did I? I did. I gave it to you.
yeah.
You didn't have to.
But it means we've got no means of identifying you. No.
But why would you need it? I'm not going to like drop a bomb on the place.
And also, like the way you're sort of bandying words about this is.
The way I'm what? Sorry, say it again.
Bandying words, like sort of trying to trip me up and all that kind of stuff.
I'm not trying to trip you up.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm not up for it. So you can leave now if you like.
Okay, have you called the police? Just so
I
I'm.
know, but
Okay, great.
But yeah, just leave. Don't do your drone thing.
I am doing the drone. That's what I came to do.
Sorry?
You say don't do it.
Yeah, I'm saying don't do it.
That's why I'm here.
I know. Don't do it. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to take it up, but I'll go on the road and do it. I'll only be 15, 20
If
minutes.
we see it, we will call the police.
Why?
Okay?
That's why I'm here. I'm here to try and show that we're allowed to do this. The
Right.
reason I didn't give you a second name is because I don't have to give details to anybody, even police officer.
Yeah.
Unless,
Right, okay. What it boils down to
Yeah.
is you're clearly not just a straightforward enthusiast. You've got some kind of agenda. I'm not happy that I understand your agenda sufficiently to make it okay with me. It's not okay with me.
you know my agenda, right? I think he pretty much called.
I do understand, but also you have to appreciate the way that you go in. Like, I understand what
Yeah.
you're trying to do. And
Which
I can see, well, what you're trying to do is basically, but the thing is, now you, like you say, you're trying to basically go to places where you might not be allowed to film and try and prove that you are, and do it anyway to educate people that you are allowed to do that. But the thing
Pretty
is,
much.
no,
He's got it in one.
yeah,
Pretty much.
I understand that.
Yeah, yeah,
However,
yeah.
what you're not taking into account is the fact that people, well, like legal or not, you know, it's like I could go into a shop, a crowded place, and shout my head off and annoy the hell out of everyone. Go, well, I'm legally allowed to do it, and I'm doing it to educate everyone that you're allowed to piss people off. I'm like, why would you?
But that's public order offence there.
Yeah, but okay, it's a crude example. It's a bad example.
I get the
Do
way
know what
I
mean?
get
It's
what
like,
you're saying, mate.
why would you want to do it for the purpose of pissing people off?
That's not the purpose.
It's the purpose is like to override whether anyone objects, rather than to actually get some footage. Like if you were like, okay, I'm doing a thing about the area, and I'm just getting some footage of the thing. It's like, okay, well that's the purpose. But it's like, can you not see?
But imagine the next.
No, just wait a minute. Can you not see the effect that you might have on other people by doing it that way? Like, can you understand that people might be a bit like, you might get their back up a bit if that's your purpose? Like, do you understand that yourself? Like, you're aware enough to see that as well.
Shall I respond?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine the next person comes to fly a drone next week.
Yeah.
After this has happened and after I've done what you've just said.
Yeah.
Probably the chances are you guys might react differently. Makes sense? Because you've had somebody come in and
Yeah.
whatever you just said, prove their point. I don't mean to piss people off, but if you think
No.
it may do that,
Yeah. Well, it might do. Yeah.
I've came in, I've gone against what they've said.
Yeah.
When I leave, you're probably going to check the laws, management are going to check the laws and go, actually, nothing we can do about that. Next time a guy comes, you'll go, well, just leave him be.
Right.
Right? That person doesn't get bothered.
Right.
You know?
So you're doing it for the good of the drone community, basically.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can see that, but also it sort of doesn't really help to. It doesn't help the drone community if you sort of, like overall, if you, like as a fledgling member,
Yeah.
if you go around like, sort of belligerently doing it to prove that you can, because then it's just going to cause more friction rather than create understanding, if you see what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so it depends how it goes.
Yeah.
This lady at the very beginning she even explained about the building for me and the history of the building, which part of the videos is to find out what the places are. So that's great, right?
Yeah.
And it was a case of, I'm going to quickly go and check. It seems legal, crack on.
Yeah.
Had I walked out at that point, it would have been like no education really, because clearly I would have took it that this lady checked and
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah.
It's when I mentioned the other site.
Yeah, well,
And then-
you're obviously, but then that's a red flag, because you're just like, okay, well, you're going to churches of Scientology trying to do the same thing. It's
I've
like,
only done 2.
right, yeah. So,
Because they're not here, but that one down there is a massive place.
yeah,
And from above it looks beautiful.
It does, yeah.
So that attracted me. At that point, I didn't really know what Church of Scientology was.
Right.
People commented on the video saying, oh, they do this, they do that. I didn't have a clue.
Well, they probably don't know either. But there's a whole
Probably not.
There's
Yeah.
there's a whole exhibition in there. You can find out all about what the Church of Scientology actually is. But yeah, I think it's just a matter of people probably just don't feel comfortable, whether it's legal or not,
Yeah, yeah.
whether you're going to do it or not. You're obviously going to walk out there and you're going to do it anyway, so there's nothing they can do to stop you. I don't work here, I'm just a musician. But
Oh, right, okay.
It's like, I just took an interest because I literally
Yeah, you just bought one.
yesterday,
Yeah,
so I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
what do you do? You know.
So it's good for you because you've now seen that actually,
Right.
I think it's I know what you're saying.
I'm so sorry.
if there's an area you really want to fly
I
over
need to actually get
and you think, well, what about privacy or what about that? Now you know that providing you're high enough,
But to me, you know, I would err on the side of good relations with people rather than trying to do it anyway, because I just don't need.
I agree with you there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I would.
Yeah,
err.
yeah.
If I really wanted a shot, and it was for something specific, like
Yes.
if I was doing a music video and I wanted a shot of like a lock in Scotland, and there was someone's house and they objected, I'd go look. And I would explain to them, and I'd show them exactly what and then if they were still unhappy, then I would say, fine, I won't do it. But
Right.
you know, I know that what I would use it for is not anything against that person. But you see, because you do have there is some kind of friction argument thing about the whole thing, and then it just puts people's back up.
Not from Church of Scientology.
No,
just generally.
In general, I know
Yeah,
you do it.
yeah, yeah.
I know it's not you're targeting this.
No.
But you target places where you think they might object. That's what you told me at the beginning.
Kind of, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay. It's like,
I came here because back then
Yeah.
they objected massively to the point where the police came, right? Yeah, and the police educated them and said, you can do it. The police were great at that time.
Right.
The police aren't always great about drones, but they were that time.
Yeah.
I put it on the list back then to come. I just haven't got round to coming up to the area to do it.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
all right.
But there was bad. Your reaction hasn't been bad.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, you were great.
Yeah.
You've just got a little bit suspicious maybe of me not giving a name, right?
I'm really sorry, but yeah, you're
It is suspicious. I mean,
yeah,
you can
the
see
stuff,
it.
the stuff you're telling us, and the fact that you wouldn't identify yourself. And,
If you're in the
know,
other shoes, I mean, you can see how it would
Yeah.
feel to you.
Yeah, but I don't feel like if I give you a full name,
Yeah.
you've then got my full name, right?
Sorry.
You've then got my full name,
Yeah.
which you can't really do a lot with that, to be fair. But
No, but I could, for example, Google you and see if you've got a track record as putting out stuff that's like aesthetically pleasing and benign, or stuff that's contentious and attacking.
my name wouldn't give you that. My channel would give you that.
Okay.
My channel name would give you that.
Okay.
But I'm confident when the video is published, you'll see it, or you'll be told about it.
Right.
It's quite a big-ish channel.
Okay. What's the channel then?
That's what I'm saying. You'll see it.
No, but why would
You'll
you,
see it
Why would you not tell me now what the channel is?
because you'll be looking at it now.
Yeah, of course I will.
What difference would that make?
What difference?
No difference.
Do you see how you're kind of digging your grave
You're
here?
gonna,
Lee?
yeah, exactly. So
I like to be vague. I like to not give too much. You know.
It's like a
That's
two-way. It's trust.
Come on.
Trust is a two-way street.
Yeah.
You see, you're not willing to let anyone really know like what you've done.
Yeah,
do
but
it.
I don't need your trust. You don't need my trust, right? But
Well,
you,
no,
essentially,
but you're essentially that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to gain people's trust in order to educate them and get them to agree to let you.
what it is, I don't have to give my name by even if a police officer
I'm
came.
not talking about having to. I'm talking about it. I'm just saying like you're expecting people to trust you doing what you're doing, and it's it's all fine and it's all great and it's all great.
Right.
And you're not like giving anything the other way, and you're being super like vague. And, so
Had the conversation not gone downhill, I would have given the channel. No problem with the channel. Not the second name, but the channel.
It hasn't gone downhill with me.
No. But when
Like,
When it went a little bit downhill, I thought, do you know what?
I do appreciate, I do understand what you're trying to do, but all I'm saying is,
Yeah.
if you put your shoes on the other foot and see how it comes across to other people and how they might feel, then it might help you in the long run how you deal with people and how you get over those.
Possibly.
things.
It's different for me because I know the laws on it, but for people that maybe don't, then I guess.
Yeah, but laws are kind of irrelevant to how people feel about you doing something that might impact them. That's all.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's like.
But I would have given her the channel. If it hadn't have gone a little bit downhill with the police being mentioned, I would have been, have the channel. Check out the video there, for example. You may have seen it.
Maybe.
You may have already. Have you seen any video there at all down at Crawley?
No?
Never. Okay. Because the two videos are between them, they've got a fair amount of views. You know, you being here or being a member here, you may have come across it, kind of thing. So, but put it.
I mostly stay off YouTube.
Put it into put the address over there into YouTube, and it might come up.
Okay.
Then you'll find the channel.
Well, it's fine. I mean, they make their own drone. Like we do events. We do a summer festival down there, and we have our own person, shooting so I know what it looks like from the air.
Nice, send it down there.
Very nice, yeah.
Beautiful garden and that.
Lake Manor House.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, several of our videos we've got from that festival have open and closing shots with drone footage.
All right.
But that's all right.
She's looking now, I think.
Hey?
You looking now? Oh, I thought you were looking
I'm
now.
actually just getting on with my work.
Oh, no worries.
Hopefully you go away soon.
Yeah, I'm going now. Yeah.
Anyway, so
Thanks for the information that you did give me. It's been interesting.
Sorry?
Thanks for the information you did give. Sorry that you feel I've been a bit vague.
Yeah.
I kind of do it a little bit on purpose. I don't like to give too much because if I give you everything, then it's me giving you everything when I don't need to. And we sort of exercise the rights we have not to do that.
Okay, so do we.
I don't want you to feel like I'm being vague on purpose to piss you off.
No,
I'm not.
I'm not pissed off.
You know what I mean? I don't.
Just,
I've nothing to hide. I'm not like an illegal guy or a wanted man or nothing like that. So I'll crack on. I'll be 15 minutes flying. I'll be out your hair. So, but thanks for your time and have a nice day. Bye bye. Well, that went downhill, didn't it? I didn't expect it to. When she first came out and said, oh, just checked, apparently you're allowed to. That was the right way to go. That was the point where the conversation went better, and it should have stayed that way. But the second I mentioned the Crawley visit down south and how the police were called, she just changed her tune, and I didn't give her the second name. Why should I give her a second name? If they would have given me a tour or something nice, I would have given a full name. I'm pretty sure I gave Sophie a full name. In fact, I know I did. I gave Sophie a full name because she was warm and welcoming and there was no anterior motive there. And even if there was, then she's a damn good actor. You know? It's not going to be the easiest place to fly here with line of sight. I'll have to go to this gate here, I think, the exit. It's not a massive place, so I can't imagine it's going to be a big flight. But you never know till you get up and above these places. So guys, here it is. Oh, they've got a nice little pond in the back there, haven't they? Didn't see that before. All in all, a lot smaller than the Crawley site. And these apartments here apparently are nothing to do with the church. Is that water there? Surely not. No. Thought that was genuinely water. There's their little pond, look. Let's have a nosy at that. Not the best weather today for flying, unfortunately. Couple of car parks in this place. They're not the biggest place at all. We're very much the same attitude as the other place, just a toned down version, right? Got 4 disabled bays on the front there. And I think we're going to leave here, guys, now. We'll say goodbye whilst the 360 photo is ongoing, because I don't think we're going to be doing much after that. There's a sign, look, Church of Scientology, Birmingham. So yeah, we'll love you and leave you. Go over to X and follow us on X. Subscribe to this channel on YouTube. And I'll catch you tomorrow on the next video.